I love how not good that is. Okay. All right, y'all, we are at the Thunderfalls Terrace where we're gonna try some pulled pork nachos as well as a key lime cheesecake that I didn't even know they had here. So let's go check it out. We got our nachos, and in usual nacho fashion, we should have expected. Uh, so the black bean, corn, and tomato salsa just tastes like just a generic tomato sauce. The pork is okay. Flavor-wise, pork's hard as it is. I don't think they claim for it to be smoked pulled pork, but it is pulled pork. But it is very tender, but you get the flavor from everything else. So I'll take tender pork with. And that poblano white cheddar cheese sauce is very good. Two things I'll note about these nachos is one, that bean, corn, and tomato sauce. It's a little runny. It's the one thing in this that is causing the chips, unfortunately, get kind of that soggy chip texture. I do wish there was more of the cheese. I feel like of all the flavors on here, that is the thing I'm liking the most. There's a lot of pork, it's a lot of guac, it's a lot of that salsa, and the cheese is there, but I really like cheese, so I wish there was more cheese. It kind of gets overran by everything else. What I will give props to these nachos for, above all else, is that I put a pretty good dent on this side over here. And as you can tell, I'm still not out of toppings yet. It's actually mixed in pretty well. It came with a big heaping pile on top, but as I'm eating it, it seems to almost like be caving into the middle. So that's one of my biggest gripes about nachos, is just ended up with a bunch of naked chips. So I'm happy there. Definitely wouldn't recommend this for one person. We'll get through it, but this is definitely a shareable for 99% of people, I'd say. We're at the end of our bowl, and we are down to basically one chip, and this is all extra topping right here. Definitely a respectable topping to chip ratio. So we're not the world's biggest fan of cheesecake, but we do love things that are key lime. Okay, I'm not a whipped cream fan, but even by my standards, that's rough. Where these are pre-made, because I've never thought about whipped cream drying out before. I'm guessing that's exactly what that is. And of course, our piece of chocolate, the other thing we don't like. But it seems like it's a mix of milk chocolate and white chocolate. Now, there was no description as to what kind of crust this is. The chocolate cookie looks and tastes like. Mm. Mm. No. Aside from the dried out whipped cream, that crust and that cheesecake is fantastic. It could definitely still be more limey, but it's definitely lime. And last I checked, that is cheesecake. So the further we got into that cheesecake, the more we realized it's not so much the light, smooth, and fluffy kind. It is much more of the thicker persuasion. That may not be a thing for everyone, but personally, I'm okay with that. I like my cakes and every pies like that thicker. But both of those are very good. We'll definitely eat again.